Medicinal plants to cure your intestines. Malaise, inflammation, constipation, irritable bowel and your intestines are an essential part of your digestive system. They are responsible for absorbing nutrients as well as eliminating toxic substances. Therefore, it is essential that you take care of their health and keep them clean and free of toxins. We will explain how to do this with some amazing medicinal plants. How to know if you need to cure your intestines. It is easy to identify. In fact, this happens to us a lot: gases, constipation, diarrhea, and even the classic white tongue that gives you that strange flavor in your mouth when you have a problem in your intestines. You should also be careful about your stress levels. As you already know, your lifestyle also affects your intestinal health, which is where the nerves accumulate until they cause many types of health alterations. We should also add that you should regularly detox your intestines. You will need to keep them well cleaned in order to lower the level of toxicity in your body. For example, remember that the small intestine has to bring food to your blood, and if there are a lot of toxins accumulate, then what you have to do is obviously to transmit this toxicity to the blood. That is somewhat dangerous. The clearest symptoms of this phenomenon is having dry or wrinkly skin, for example, skin problems, kidney or liver pain, fatigue, and you should keep all of this in mind. Plants to cure gastroenteritis. Everyone has experienced this once. It happens when your intestinal mucus gets inflamed due to an infection or accumulation of toxins. Suddenly, your body gets attacked by pathogenic microorganisms that affect your digestive tract. You will experience diarrhea, vomiting, fevers, and what you need. The medicinal plants that you will need are emollients, astringents, and anti-inflammatories. We highly suggest that for the first days you don't eat any solid foods, since the infusions will serve as an essential treatment. 1. Marshmallow plants. Marshmallow plant is an excellent emollient and anti-inflammatory. You can find it in natural stores. To make an infusion, you will only need a tablespoon of this medicinal plant per cup of water. You can drink 2 cups a day. 2. Mint and green anise. The mixture of mint and green anise is used to calm stomach pain, keep you hydrated, and cure intestinal inflammation little by little. You will just need a tablespoon of each plant and boil them in a cup of water. Let sit for a few minutes, strain, and drink it little by little. You can drink 3 a day. 3. Black tea with lemon. This is one of the most classic treatments to treat gastroenteritis little by little. It hydrates you, fights diarrhea, relieves pain, feeling stuffed, lowers inflammation, and the first thing you should do is make black tea. Then, put in a few drops of lemon, as long as you are sure it won't make you vomit. Plans to cure colitis. Colitis is an inflammation in your large intestine. You tend to experience abdominal pain, diarrhea, and in the most serious cases, you can even have bleeding or pus. It can also be the result of an attack of pathogenic microorganisms and even the resultant side effect of some kind of medication. What you need. You will need medicinal plants that produce a balancing and protecting act for your intestinal flora. The ones that have anti-diarrhea, astringent, and anti-inflammatory properties will be very useful for curing your intestines and, as a result, colitis. 1. Eucalyptus infusion. Eucalyptus is a great plant to treat colitis. It has an amazing action that is capable of absorbing the toxins from your intestines, which is why we recommend that you drink 2 to 3 cups a day of this infusion. Find eucalyptus in herbal stores and you will only need 4 to 5 leaves for the infusion. You will feel great. 2. Thyme infusion. Thyme is very easy to find. It is also a very tasty infusion to drink and is very effective. It has properties to fight intestinal decomposition, which is why it is very good for treating inflammation and fighting against toxins and bacteria. Drink 2 cups a day for breakfast and before dinner. Just put a teaspoon of it to boil, let sit for 5 minutes, and drink it little by little. Plans to treat intestinal colic. The cause of intestinal colic is an obstruction of the digestive tract. It produces spasms in the muscles of the intestines and sometimes causes inflammations in the well-known irritable bowel syndrome. This is a very annoying and painful disease. What you need. You will need plants that have an antispasmodic act in order to relax the muscle of the digestive tract and prevent this extreme mobility that always leads to the formation of an obstacle for fecal material. So, what are the best infusions? There is a special and effective one, take note. 1. Linseed, melissa, and chamomile. The flavor is mild and exquisite. An infusion that is more than effective to soothe colic, improve digestion, acts as an effective antispasmodic, and will serve as a good sedative and relaxer. Linseed, as well as melissa and chamomile, are easy to find. In order to make it, just put a bag of each plant as well as 2 cups of water to boil. Let sit for 5 minutes and drink a cup every 5 hours. It will calm and cure you. Don't hesitate to try it because it is very pleasant and healthy.